enjoy the fun, chatting with interesting people while styling while we run. It's Kickin in Crocs. We're kicking in Crocs.
Hello and welcome to Kickin Across the podcast. We talk about martial arts stuff, geeky stuff, and all sorts of stuff. My name is Steve. I'm Kickin Across.
Hey, I haven't seen Blue Beetle.
Oh, it's a great movie.
Yeah?
It is.
Oh, I'm Dave. The other third of Kicking Crocs.
Nick, the final third of Kickin
What
Crocs.
happened
Hello,
to this
everybody. We are in
microphone?
the basement again.
What? What's wrong with it?
What did he store it under the back
that's
chair of his
so
car?
deformed.
Jammed it into the
I just put
back
the
seat.
mic back in the box
That's
like I
it.
normally do.
All right, we're looking for lavaliers. Let's go.
Lavaliers, it is.
It's happening. I'm going to clip that
Clip-
thing on. There's a couple magnetic ones that are nice, too.
And when it sounds nowhere
that's
near
a
as good
try.
as these,
Oh, my
and I'll
God.
make sure to remind you guys.
It will sound good.
It's gonna
We'll
sound
make
good.
it sound
It'll
good.
sound awful.
Oh,
We
my
don't
God.
need all this. We don't need
It'll
that.
sound
thing.
awful.
I
This
know.
guy.
It'll sound
We're
awful.
going to be doing podcasts from everywhere.
He's so negative.
Yes.
He's so
Everywhere, though.
he's
I
so
love that.
negative.
I love that idea. Let's do it
He's so
everywhere.
negative.
Yeah,
Yes.
like the new
I'm
Spider-Man
pragmatic.
cartoon that he refuses to watch. ever.
I'm done. I'm done even trying to convince you. I mean, it's
What, the Spider-Man
folks,
it
cartoon?
literally
Thank God.
it literally aggravates
For
me.
those of you listening,
literally
we
aggravates me.
are, Dave and I
It
are
aggravates me when I say that I'm not
deep
interested in it. You
into
keep on talking,
the
telling me, trying to
new
get to watch it.
Spider-Man cartoon on Disney Plus.
Yes.
What's the actual name of it?
It's Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man.
Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. It's based off the drawing style of the old comics, and the script is really, really well done. It's worth the watch. It's fun.
It's definitely worth. If you like Spider-Man or claim to like Spider-Man but really don't like Spider-Man,
I said
This
I
guy.
said before, Spider-Man's not my favorite. Spider-Man's your favorite. You're the Spider-Man guy, man.
do you like Spider-Man?
He's a good character.
Then you should be watching this show.
He's a good
I mean,
character.
it's
He's
that,
a-
it's that
They do
simple.
some
He's not my
character
go-to.
swapping,
It's
which
not
is,
my
the
go-to
old
Marvel
Disney
guy.
move, but I'll tell you, it doesn't affect it at all.
It is-
It's so
It is-
good.
if you're a Marvel fan and you're not watching the show, you're just being stubborn.
Yeah.
That's
not true.
That's
This show-
100%
People
true.
watch whatever you want to.
By the way,
Don't
from
let
a
anybody
DC
else
So-
point of view,
The way
Blue
I-
DC point
Beetle,
of view.
good movie.
So the way I
That
look
was
at
good?
it, the
I heard otherwise.
The way I
You heard
look at
wrong.
it,
I liked it.
The way I look at it, Nick, is when you're somewhat into something,
We'll go
like,
back to it,
like
Steve.
the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and
Yes,
the
please.
Marvel Universe, and then
He's
if
still
somebody,
beating you up right now.
somebody
I know.
that you trust
He just keeps going.
says, "Hey, I think you should check this out. I know you said you're not interested in the trailer, didn't spark an interest, but I know you. We're friends. We've been friends for a long time,
Okay.
and I believe you will enjoy this."
I need to stop you, though, 1 second. Who that he trusts said this?
Me.
No. He doesn't trust you.
So clearly not. So I mean, if something was not interesting to me, and Nick said to me, "You know what? I know you didn't spark an interest in that trailer, but I know you, and I think you'd like it." I'd say, "You know what? I'll give it a try. I'll watch an episode or two because Nick suggested it, and I trust Nick,
Only
and I
Nick.
trust that he knows me as a
Just Nick.
person,
I'll take an
Nobody else
appreciative
for me.
fist bump. Thank you.
and that's why I sit close to you and let him sit in exile over there."
Also, because 90% of the stuff we talk about, he wasn't born yet, so that hurts.
So
This is true.
if you're not
I
a
make it by, though. I make it by.
if you're not a stubborn jerk like some people, check out Spider-Man because it's really good.
It
If
is
you
good.
enjoy not calling your friends names, you can
And-
also check it out as well.
Oh yeah. let
On
me
the
go for
other
that.
side of the camera is my television menu.
Yes.
And we have
Many
two
different
good
options.
movies that are showing right now. Dune. I loved the Dune series. The new Dune.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
And Blue Beetle. You heard bad things about Blue Beetle?
I did. I heard some bad things about Blue Beetle. I heard it wasn't that great.
I enjoyed it. It had a good for me it had a good balance of hokey fun and decent action, and I thought the animation for Blue Beetle himself was well
The
done.
animation looks good from what I saw in the
Oh,
trailer.
I
mean,
thought
this
the
movie's
cast-
old now, obviously.
It
I
was
do
a
think-
little long.
I
He
do
could've
think the
been- he
casting
could've
was
cut some
good,
stuff out.
too.
Yeah, I did so too.
That guy's perfect.
Yes.
But he's actually making the guy that plays the Blue Beetle, who's also in Cobra Kai.
Yes, it's so
he's
good.
actually making his anime voice acting debut as well.
Nice.
Cobra Kai just finished up, right?
Yes.
That just
I
ended?
have 2 episodes left.
What anime do you know?
I believe Solo Leveling, but I'm not sure. I will
Okay.
double check that.
All right.
I'm not positive, but he's
If I were to get into the voiceover world, my entire mission would be to get onto a cartoon of some kind.
Mm-hmm.
That is all.
That
like
is my goal.
Spider-Man.
That is my
and
mission.
Friendly Neighborhood.
I don't
is
know if
my
I'd
mission.
watch that. I wouldn't watch it.
It didn't spark an interest for me.
You know, it's so funny.
That guy
so
Dave, that's a-
when after class
voice
on,
actor on
on
it,
the
just not
weekends,
interested in
my kids help out at class. They come and assist, and then their
Yes.
friend London does. We talked about London and their family a
At
couple
the
times.
karate school.
So we'll watch different anime. One of them is Dragon Ball, and there's a lot of the scenes where they're yelling the moves, right? They're charging up and they're shooting. So I said, how funny would this be if you're in the recording studio and you just see the guy like yelling to the point where he's going to pass out?
Have you ever
So I found the scenes,
You did?
some
Okay,
of them,
cool.
Yeah,
where it's
I've
them
looked up
just
so
doing the
many.
longest Kamehameha wave.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
It's
Oh my
so
gosh.
I love how the live
best
action. The
is Sean Schemmel
for what?
for Goku.
Yeah, he's
Oh
The,
my
the
God.
original woman too. The older woman is awesome.
Will you ever see?
I'm like, oh my God.
Do you ever see the
His face is all like
smelling it.
So on
Red.
the live
Yes.
action One Piece, they make fun of them saying the name of the moves before they
But
do
that's
them.
anime, though.
Not
Yeah,
all
yeah.
anime.
You can't have
Not
a live action
all
One
anime.
Piece without saying the moves.
Not all anime.
Dragon Ball only does it with the main like
No, Luffy does with everything.
Luffy does with
everything.
every single
Everything.
swing and punch.
Everything they do.
Almost everything he does.
It's gum something.
Yep.
That is true. I have heard him do that.
It's a weird.
I
so
had
if
a
you,
real.
If you watch the anime, it's a weird mix of like intense, awesome fights, and then like how Sailor Moon has like
Yeah.
the one-off moves, where like that's the whole fight.
Exactly.
So it's a weird mix of it has some of the best fights ever. But
I had a real hard time. I watched. I know, completely out of content, but it showed up in my feed. Must have been hearing you and I talk about the show. I watched one of the fights where he has that whatever that gear is, but where it's like the world becomes make believe to him,
oh,
and
fifth
he's
gear.
fighting the leopard guy. The
Gear
guy
5,
turns into a
yeah.
leopard, whoever he's fighting.
Yep.
And it's tough to
Lucci.
watch it.
Oh, it's amazing.
Because it looks like it turns into almost like The Simpsons. Like
It
the
does.
faces get
But
weird. and
that's-
his
that's
eyes
the-
are rolling out of his head.
but
That's just what he sees. though.
it is
Yeah.
it is amazing to watch if you've built up all the way towards it and you understand. Like it is perfect for that show and Luffy's character.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I get it. I said I watched it out of
It's,
sequence. But watching it out of sequence, I was like, what is... It reminded me of that one Naruto Shippuden episode with Pain. The
Yeah.
first time he fights Naruto in the red form. And that goes all Simpsons.
Yeah.
And I was like, what is...
Well-
that's their definition of, like, the ultimate
Well,
level
Gear-
is you go to Simpsons fighting style.
Well, that's
Hey,
well,
listen,
Gear
Homer is invincible.
He
well,
is,
Gear
he is.
5. The whole idea behind Gear 5 is basically that. Like he can
Reality
warp.
change, yeah.
He's like you'd have to understand who Joy Boy was, and then the fact that like he's the warrior that laughs and smiles throughout his battle. Like it fits the
Yeah.
cartoony nature of Luffy as a
Rob
character.
was trying to explain it to me, and I
Yeah.
said I have to watch it, which I'm
You'd
not
actually
getting there.
no, you actually. I mean, it's so awesome. But
I'm sorry, just I am so not ready for the 1,000 episodes.
Hey, man, like what's the new thing that they're coming out with? It's like the condensed version. or
yeah, they're
something.
coming out with a condensed version.
the own Kai one or whatever.
It's kind of like Kai. Yeah,
It's kind of like
Same
Kai.
vein, same
I mean,
vein.
it's still going to be long-ish, but not. They're going to try and get. But I'm nervous for it though because like everything matters in that show, so I'm nervous. We'll see. You know, it's epic world building, and it's coming back. It's been on hiatus for 3 months. But,
So non-cartoon related Dune, both movies, excellent, great tie-in, great character building. I love the storyline.
Did you-
I thought nobody was left unneeded. It's a predictable story. Like nothing's like, oh my god, I can't believe that happened. No, but it was really. I thought it was really laid out well. I liked it.
did you watch any of Cobra Kai?
The new one, no. I have to watch.
I
it.
got
I'm
two
up
epi-
to
I got
the
two
new
episodes
ones.
left. I'm
Yeah.
curious to see how they wrap it up because the movie that's coming out is with Jackie Chan, and it's supposed to have nothing to do with this.
Yes. But they do tie in the original Karate Kid movies, though,
Yeah.
because he is Miyagi's
So
student.
I'm sorry. That's confirmed that it does not tie into Cobra Kai.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, so I can watch it without being confused.
Supposedly, yeah.
All right, cool.
It's
I'm in.
yeah. Basically, the storyline is he's supposed to be training this new kid as like his version of Daniel-san, and he was familiar with Miyagi. We don't know the connection 100% yet between Jackie Chan's character and Miyagi, but
guess
they
they were, like, friends or
like
something, yeah.
I think they were like
Friends.
training partners together at
Oh,
some
that's pretty
point.
cool. Yeah.
I just don't know exactly how.
I don't know how. I mean, they might tie in elements of Cobra Kai, but the cast is not returning.
Yeah, I think they.
Okay.
I think it's happening after Cobra Kai because
Well,
I
even
don't
if they
believe.
do-
Daniel
No, it
San
is.
has-
It is happening
Oh,
after.
okay.
I think
Even
that's
if they do
confirmed.
tie stuff in, I can get by. I'm sure I'll be able to.
Cobra Kai is one of those shows where like it's worth watching. I just feel like I should have ended like 2 seasons ago
I
and it had a
know.
very
Kept
good
going,
ending.
yeah, we talked
Yeah, but
about
I can't
stuff
get
like
enough of
that, yeah.
Johnny's character. I don't care. I love it.
Yeah, Johnny's not bad.
He's so good.
If
I don't
only
care.
I had Netflix.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
so
we
good.
could watch it. I have it.
Right, but there's so we're in the middle of Dyma, and then we had to start Invincible again.
I'm watching
We are
Spider-Man.
And Spider-Man.
and you're watching Spider-Man. We're very there's a lot of shows on our plate.
Listen,
right
when
now.
that horse is dead, Dave keeps kicking it. He's just like, the point's coming.
You know, I can't wait.
It'll work eventually.
I can't wait.
It'll work eventually. He'll wake
can't wait.
back
It'll
up.
come back to life
I
just to stop
can't-
him, please.
I can't wait 2 years from now when he actually watches. He's like, that show's pretty good.
And we're like, what show? Oh,
I was like, yeah,
we're so
yeah,
beyond that
show,
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's
It reminds me.
worth
It reminds me of years ago, like when I was a kid,
You're making mad.
and you telling everybody you should watch this show, X-Men. I'm not really into comic books, and then X-Men came back, and people were like, X-Men's amazing, and you're like, yeah, shut up.
I know they're coming out with season 2, I believe.
Of X-Men, what
Of
was it?
97?
97.
Don't mess up my dates.
I'm
I
sorry.
graduated high school. You weren't even a thought in your parents' eye at the time.
Thought in my parents' eye.
When were you born again? What was your birthday?
98.
I got my black belt in '98.
I know. Every time he mentions the date that he got his black belt, I
went
was
to-
like, I was 2 months
I was
old.
a freshman in college.
98. But going back to
Yeah.
your, the critics didn't like Blue Beetle. I just read an article today about
Well, it wasn't the critics. There was also some people that said that they had gone
that
to go
you
see it
knew,
that
or
didn't
just
like it.
you watched like on
No,
on-
people
on
that
YouTube?
that I knew. I talked to personally that
Who?
said they saw it and like,
Who?
Not like they didn't say like, it was terrible, it was awful. They weren't bashing it, but they
He
were
doesn't
kind of
want
like,
to give me a
"Meh."
name.
But anyway, so the article I was reading was
Oh, it
about
wasn't from our friend circle.
the
from
article.
other people.
The article I was reading was about
Familia.
You have other people outside of our circle.
I know, isn't it incredible?
That's unacceptable.
the article I was reading was about Captain
Nick goes and kills them
America.
all.
It was about the Captain America: Brave New World.
What about it?
Because all the critics panned it,
Oh yeah, I
but
heard
it's
that
got
stuff
like
too.
78% like
Yeah, people
on
are
like
audio-
Rotten Tomatoes,
audience
people-
score?
Yeah,
Yeah, Izzy wants
Crazy
to watch
high.
it too, and I think
I'm
it
sure
looks
it's good, but you know
fine.
the
It
crazy
looks
thing
fine.
is I saw in the trailer for this now they're actually tying in Eternals.
yeah.
I'm like, now we're doing this now.
But you know
now
what it
we're
is?
tying this in. Like,
What,
come on.
what constantly hurts these movies is the actors talking afterwards. Like, don't let them talk.
Yeah, be quiet.
Right. Well, what's his name that's playing
I am-
Falcon was interviewed, and it was like Captain America has nothing to do with America. And I was like, stop, bro.
Yeah.
He has everything to do with America. That's what the character
That
has
was the
been
point.
since the beginning of
Yep.
his creation.
and then they tried to justify it by
You know.
playing Chris Evans, saying basically the same thing when Captain America came
Yeah,
out.
that whole cast
He didn't
needs
really
to,
say the same
He-
thing.
he did.
that cast.
He did.
Exactly.
That cast needs to act.
Yeah.
Enjoy acting.
Yeah.
Be fun. Push the characters for who they actually
I am,
are, and then move on to your next
I am
movie.
still hopeful for the Superman movie. Test audiences are loving it. I am hopeful for it.
I'm not liking the trailer, so I hope I like the movie.
Yeah, he looked a little too sad in the trailer. Like we're
No,
we're
no,
saying
I-
we want to be more happy
No.
and hopeful. He wasn't really smiling too
What
much.
did you like about
Well-
the trailer? Because what the trailer is amazing.
No, I don't. I totally disagree. It's okay.
Oh, my
You don't have to
God.
agree. You don't have to agree on that.
No,
one.
but like it
Yeah.
was shot.
I watched it. I just didn't like it.
but it was shot for shot from the comics.
Yeah, I just didn't like it.
Like shot for shot.
I'm
from
not a
comic books.
huge fan of the look yet. I have to get there. I got to get there.
Shot for shot.
That's
Like
okay.
that whole scene where he's whistling for Crypto and he's like Crypto home, right out of the comics.
That's
like
cool.
right from the panels.
First of all, I didn't like the blood scene on that one. Looks like he literally bit a blood tablet and
I-
spit it out half the way. I'm like, come on.
I'm
that's
excited
cheesy.
for it. I'm excited. I think people are looking to not like it because it's
Oh, no. I
Superman.
don't care. I'm a big Superman fan. I have no problem. I like, again, you know me. I'm a Monster Smallville
Only
fan.
thing I'm worried about
I
is them
just,
doing the thing where there's so many different characters in it. that
Too
I'm s-
early, yeah.
I'm sorry. They could have done better with Guy Gardner's haircut.
no, that's
They
perfect.
could have done
Are you
better.
kidding me?
No, it looks
No.
too fake. It looks
Oh,
too fake.
my
It does,
God.
but it also looks
It
fake in the
nails it.
comics.
It nails it.
Yeah.
It nails it.
I
It
get
nails
that
it.
he has the bowl cut in the comics.
No,
but
he looks ridiculous in the comics.
No, you're
It
right. You're
nails
absolutely
it.
right. just
I
feel
don't
like
think
I
I
could
like the
totally
act.
see
Here's
that
the
it's a
thing. I
wig.
love that actor.
Yeah, Nathan Fillion.
I wish he wasn't the actor for that role.
No?
I can see him in so many other things. I would have liked that they would kept him for something else.
Well, he was.
I
Green,
love
he
him
was.
as an
He
actor.
voiced the Green Lantern a bunch of times.
He did,
which
yeah.
is fine.
But he voiced.
was it
he-
First
he-
Not
Flight?
this- yeah,
he
not
was
this
not Guy
character.
Gardner.
No,
he
no.
voiced
He
Hal
was
Jordan.
To be honest, I think he would have been a great Hal Jordan.
To be honest, the
He's
best.
just old, I think.
The
for
best
Hal
role
Jordan.
he had, the best role he would have had,
Say it. Say it.
was Nathan Drake from Uncharted.
Yeah, he would have been good.
There was a
yeah.
whole campaign
Yeah.
on
He was
Twitter.
in a fan film for it.
He was in a whole campaign on Twitter.
I didn't see that.
Yeah.
fan film.
There's a fan film on YouTube
Well,
for Uncharted, and
before-
that's the guy.
He's in-
He's in it.
so when they first,
I did not like what's his name from Spider-Man.
Oh, we
he
we
doesn't fit
talked
the
about
role.
that.
But when
no,
they
we talked
first
about
when they
that, no.
first started
Horrible.
talking about potentially doing an Uncharted movie, there was a whole Twitter campaign.
For Nathan for
Nathan
Nathan.
for Nathan. Hashtag Nathan for
Nathan
Nathan.
Fillion for Nathan Drake.
Because
Well,
he was perfect.
he-
I mean, he's a little older now.
And
but he is
he's
perfect.
in
Back then, yeah.
he's in that cop show. I can't remember the name of the
The
show.
Recruit.
Rookie.
Rookie, I'm
And
sorry,
he's
Rookie.
fantastic in that.
He's good in everything. He was
yeah.
in
He was in Halo, the Halo game.
Yes.
And he was awesome because he had his little quibs.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect in the Halo
he was
game.
in what's the sci-fi my wife loves? Firefly.
I never watched Firefly.
Oh
I
my
wanna watch
god,
it. I
that
know.
show's amazing.
What was that about?
Oh my god.
Amazing.
Drink.
Why are you drinking my tea?
We didn't even notice either.
Almost. I was like, nope. I didn't.
I don't know
Nick
if I wanna
almost
touch
drank
that
from
anymore.
Dave's tea. It's a completely different mug too. How's
I
that
mean,
gonna, how's that
and
gonna help?
Steve and I have the exact same mug,
The other
and we
side
didn't
of where I
once
was
reach
next
for
to
each
it.
other's
I
mug.
know, not
I
once.
know. I'm just thirsty.
once.
I'm drinking everybody's tea.
Firefly is
That's an older one, though, right?
it's
Yeah,
an
yeah,
older
yeah.
one, and then the movie Serenity, which is Serenity, what's it called?
Well,
Yeah.
they joke about Firefly
The
and
movie
Big
was
Bang
awful.
Theory all the time.
Firefly was amazing.
Yeah.
It only got one season.
Oh. Did it end like have a full ending though?
No,
Well,
they gave it a movie.
Was that
but
the girl who was,
the movie was
7 of 9 was in that show, right? The same actress?
I think so.
From
So
Star
the premise is, well, they find a girl.
Season 9.
The premise is, oh man, just adventures in space. He's kind of like a space pirate.
Oh. Ooh.
So there was a revolution in space.
Ooh.
He's a brown coat.
Ooh.
That's kind of the term they give it.
Ooh.
And he's right now he's just like a mercenary, like a bounty hunter. And they find a girl, and then
Sorry to burst your bubble, but it doesn't continue. So
Oh.
it's so good. But they did the same thing. They did the same thing they've done with a couple of shows where like they aired episodes out of order. Like Fox has done that a couple times with shows.
That's
so
dumb. Why would they do that?
they did that with one of the futuristic cop drama. I forget what it was. But they aired that out of order. They've done it with a couple of shows, and
why?
That's a good question.
who knows? But they've done it a couple times where you're like, this is stupid. And then when you get it on streaming services or you get it on the DVD,
It's an order.
they put it
And
in
you're
order,
like,
and you're like,
why?
this makes so much more sense. They're bringing back Buffy the Vampire Slayer too.
What?
The original or
Rebooting
remake?
it or just
They're re-
re-airing
they're-
it?
I don't know if it's a reboot or but Sarah Michelle Gellar's involved.
Is she, but not as Buffy?
No, as Buffy, I
Oh.
believe.
So it's a continuation.
I don't know if it's a continuation or I don't know what the deal is.
I mean,
But yeah,
yeah,
it's coming back.
It's a tough one to redo, I think. Like there's a couple they try to do Charmed over again. That was a fail.
Yeah, that was a fail.
Like there's a couple things.
Then Dave goes for
There's
Nick's
a
one just
couple
for fun.
that just like leave it. I mean, it was never great, but it was good. And just leave it alone, right? You're not going to make it great. It is
Exactly.
what it is.
Yeah, well, they brought the CW for a while had with the guy from what's that ghost show that everybody loves, Supernatural.
Supernatural.
It's great.
Supernatural's great, but they brought back
Also very long.
that guy, one of the brothers,
The
played
younger one?
Walker.
Say, yeah, the
The older brother.
no, the younger brother.
Oh,
actually.
the taller
Sam
one.
was
Okay.
the younger brother. Yeah.
Played Walker, so they brought back Walker, like Walker Texas Ranger, but it wasn't.
It's not. Isn't that Chuck Norris?
It was Chuck. Well, that was
can't
Chuck Norris.
replace,
So,
Chuck.
but they
You
made
can't
it.
replace
They made it
Chuck.
into like a
Not happening.
Texas
Drama.
Ranger drama
Stop.
like thing, and like he wasn't even kicking guns out of people's hands. I was like, what
Stop
is
it.
this? This isn't
Needs
Walker
to-
Texas Ranger.
They loved it because it was hokey. Like it needed to be hokey.
They still called him Cordell Walker. That was
stop
his
it.
name. But like, unless he's Walker Texas
Boo.
Ranger and he's
Yeah.
kicking guns out of people's hands,
Yeah, at
Like-
a super moderate pace.
So I know.
They're kindly waiting for him to do his spin kick.
You could have pulled that trigger 4 or 5 times.
I love those things. It's always the
You
same.
see before the scene, they're like, Chuck, we can't afford stunt doubles. Please don't kick these guys. Just go slow. We'll
They-
speed it up.
they've
folks.
done-
They never speed it up.
They did that
Wow.
like
Speed it
they
up.
did that like they did that like there's at least 12 episodes where it was a long running show, but I can think of at least 12 episodes where the move was inside crescent kick,
Yeah.
spinning crescent kick. So he would inside crescent kick the gun out of somebody's hand and,
And
then
then
spinning
spinning
crescent
kick
kick
them in the face?
in the face. But like you have to imagine they're going like, oh, there goes my gun. Oh,
And there's the stall. There's the delay.
there's no like he doesn't whip it around at lightning speed. It's
no,
like
my
crescent
God.
kick, the gun's gone. He whips his hip around.
That's funny.
And that's not a shot against Chuck Norris. This guy's an incredible martial artist. But
That's
he was
what I'm
like
saying.
70 at the time.
You've got to imagine.
No, he wasn't. He was
no,
like
but
in
you
his
got to
40s.
imagine them on the script floor, right? They're just sitting there and they're like, listen. We can't. None of these guys are actually stunt doubles.
Yeah,
we can't
oh, yeah.
afford any of that. Please don't kick anyone. We'll just fast forward the reel. And then the guy at the end, he goes, I don't know how to do any of that. just record it. Just record it. Let it go.
Let's just do
And
it.
everybody loved it. You know what? Everybody loved that
popular
show.
show, yeah.
Oh yeah, I
Loved
loved
it.
that.
You know?
That was
I wasn't
like
a huge fan
that was
of
like
them.
Kung. That was like Kung Fu Returns.
Loved Kung Fu Returns. Though.
Wait, David
That was so
Carradine, he was
goofy.
the
Yeah,
slowest
the
moving.
slowest.
And but they would bring in like real martial arts, doing things really fast.
And then he would
he'd be
come
like,
in.
very slowly, methodically.
Come on,
come
it's
on,
like-
man, that kick hit you before you even got.
It's
to
like
it.
today's Steven Seagal movies,
Oh, yeah,
right?
yeah.
Steve, they just jump.
No,
into
but you
his
know
arms,
what?
You know?
But like if you watch older Steven Seagal movies, he was fast.
No, that's why I said him.
yeah, he was
him.
fast back in the day. But like Under Siege.
Well, here's the thing. Not only is he
Fast.
fast, people don't understand. Like, he's a big dude.
Oh yeah.
So a big guy
he's
could throw you around
legitimately
that way.
trained.
Oh, yeah,
Like
he's
he's
legitimately
trying those wrist locks on you. You're
Well,
reacting.
the thing
to
with
it.
him is
He's a
people
big dude.
people trash Aikido.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's very good at Aikido.
No, he's good at what he
so
does,
whether
yeah.
you think Aikido is effective or not,
it's fine. It's up to
he
you.
was the first American to ever own a dojo in Japan.
Yeah.
Like
That's-
he's
yeah.
legit.
And he
legit
did.
martial artist,
He
yeah.
did the style for what it was meant to be. Like
Yeah.
he didn't take it out of context.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
And then obviously in movies they embellish some things.
Did you
and
see
make it a little
there was a
flashier,
recent
but
one where it's
he's a
like
good
him and
martial artist.
Tyson in like a bar?
Yeah.
It was horrendous. I watch it like when you watch it and it's supposed to be serious and you're just trying not to die laughing. Like that's me watching that entire scene between him and Seagal. First of all,
Anytime-
for some reason they voiced over Mike Tyson.
Anytime
I'm
they
like,
I guess the lisp was
But-
too much.
But it's weird when you voice over English. Like he's speaking English. Perfectly fine. Just let him speak and they voice over him. What were you saying?
anytime they do anytime somebody asks me about dyeing my goatee, because I get the grays in it, and
Mm-hmm.
they're like, "Oh, you ever think about putting a touch of gray, you dye it so it gets
Yeah.
a little." I think of Steven Seagal because you see how black his goatee
Oh,
is.
it's so
like,
fake
I'm like,
looking.
pitch
I can't
black.
do
I
that.
know.
It's ridiculous.
Pitch black.
That's
Pitch
the only
black.
image that
Can't
pops
do
into
it.
my head.
I know.
Is
That's
that.
funny? They had not to stay off on it for a second, but I will. But I liked the fight between Tyson and Donnie Yen in the Ip Man movie.
Oh yeah. we
Well,
talked
I
about
didn't think
yeah.
that movie was one of the better Ip Man movies. I did like that fighting scene, and they showed behind the scenes. And Donnie Yen's like, I don't want to get hit by any of those, even though he's pulling everything. I don't want to get touched
Well,
by any of those
I was
moves.
I was watching I was perusing YouTubes the other day, and Sensei
Multiple. There's more than one.
Sensei Seth
YouTubes.
did a reaction video, and he was doing heavy bag scenes from movies and TV shows, like
Oh, yeah?
like people were like sending in.
stole our idea.
So he did like
we still do it.
he did like
we can still do it,
Daredevil.
sure.
No, it's like
Why?
because I like the Daredevil show, but like if you have to
That scene was
you have to
ridiculous.
ignore the heavy bag work because
Oh,
it's
horrible.
atrocious.
Is it really?
It's really bad.
And then you tie it into he's throwing nunchucks off the wall like 90 angles, but he
Well,
can't
his
hit a
dad
heavy
is
bag.
supposed to be like a professional boxer. You know, he's the
In
Daredevil.
the beginning,
That's
yeah, in the beginning.
he's hitting the heavy bag so bad.
I gotta see it. I don't remember.
Yeah, no,
I mean,
it's-
I've seen that show, but I don't remember now.
It's bad.
When is the new one coming out? The new
Soon.
episode,
Question, actually.
Soon.
I don't
You
know
know-
if I like the lighter helmet look at all.
You know, he makes an appearance in that new Spider-Man cartoon show.
And it's a good
Oh,
fight.
Daredevil does?
Yeah,
And he puts
I'm
the
on that
masks 'cause
episode
they're both
next.
in
I'm
New
on that
York.
episode next. This is
It's
for people
a-
that watch the show.
Yeah, yeah.
It's on
This side of the couch where we watch the show.
It's people with
It's-
good taste.
it's
Hand
actually
in my
well-
face.
It's actually
People with
well
good taste.
done, old school looking Daredevil. I do
Well,
not
Daredevil had
like,
iterations of the
yeah.
like so.
Oh yeah, but I don't like the light look. I just don't like the look.
He had the yellow costume though in the
Yeah, it doesn't mean I have to like
in
it.
the comics.
It didn't work for me.
Yeah.
It doesn't work for me now. I hope it goes
Ketchup
back
and
to red.
mustard.
I hope they get him back to red.
No, he'll be in red and board again for sure.
I hope so. Are they bringing the same character back for Kingpin?
Yes.
Because
Oh, yeah.
he's
Oh,
Did you see the
phenomenal
trailer?
actor anyway.
You didn't see the trailer with them sitting and having a conversation?
No. Who?
Oh my god.
Daredevil and Kingpin.
No, I didn't
They're
see the
sitting
trailer.
down to a meal and having a conversation.
Oh, I gotta
You
see
must
it.
see the
Oh
trailer,
my
son.
god, that was
Well,
amazing.
there's heavy interaction between them
Oh,
in the
yes.
comics and in
So
the.
good.
Well, here's crazy. The crazy thing is, there's loads of opportunity for a Spider-Man crossover or a dip in because Spider-Man and Kingpin cross paths
Oh, yeah.
often.
Oh
Yep.
yeah.
So,
But you got to watch that trailer. They're sitting down having a meal together. So
I will.
And that guy's perfect.
What?
Michael
oh,
Diehl,
he's
whatever.
he's another phenomenal actor.
Yeah.
No,
Just
so good.
so great at pretty much any show he's in or movie. So he's the best. He looks the part. He plays the part so well as Kingpin. Excellent all day long. If you haven't watched the Daredevil series, the original one from Netflix,
But they're
watch
saying
it.
the one
It's
at Disney Plus is
excellent.
supposed to be as good. Same
I hope
vein,
so.
same
I hope
violence,
so. I
same-
hope so. I don't
Well,
know how
they're
I
making it
like the
even
way
mature, right?
Steel ended, but we'll see.
I really
Not
should.
Steel,
You know what? If you haven't yet, we really should
Power
watch
Man?
Echo.
Yeah.
That
What's
was,
his name? What's his name? What's the name of
Well,
it?
it was Power Man, but his
No,
name
no,
was
no. But on the show, it wasn't called Power Man.
no. That was Oh man.
It's not Steel. My bad.
What
No,
are we
no.
talking about?
The other series,
Give me a second.
joint series, the guy who plays Power Man.
I don't know who Power Man is.
He's like invincible black guy.
Luke Cage?
Luke
Luke
Cage, yeah.
Cage,
It's
Power
called
Man.
Luke Cage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was that was really good too, but it ended weird.
Yeah. Well, then
Yeah.
again, it was didn't have its.
Yeah.
And even like
Are they picking that up too?
for the amount
No.
of nonsense.
Just
No.
Daredevil. Just
No.
Daredevil.
For the amount,
Only Daredevil was really all that popular. On
no,
Netflix
Jessica
show.
Jones.
No,
Jessica
Jessica
Jones.
Jones was all
Jessica
right.
Jones did really well.
Jessica Jones was a slow burn. The first couple episodes really rough.
Jessica
first
Jones.
season rough.
No, first
then
season
it
was
I'm
got-
amazing.
sorry. After the first season, without David Tennant, I'm sorry, I just couldn't get
First
behind
season
it.
was
David
amazing.
Tennant carried that first season.
No, the first season was great.
Yeah,
You're
David
not even
Tennant
wrong.
carried that first
The
season.
first 3 episodes were really bad, and then
David
it got
Tennant
good
made it
after
that
that.
season.
Disagree.
He was good. I'm so sad that his character was done after that. Just
But
that
even
one
like
season.
they
I really
ended,
wanted to see more of him.
He was a good villain.
They ended what's the other Iron Fist. That ended just about where it was. I thought it was gonna get good.
Iron Fist
It
should
ended
have
right
ended.
where I thought it was gonna get good.
Iron.
It was
You
gonna
mean
get good?
ever?
What, ever get
Iron
good?
Fist should have ended after the
I
first
had
episode.
a lot of problems with
when
Iron
he was
Fist.
having a hard time with security
that
guards.
was one of my main
Yeah.
problems with Iron Fist.
Come on.
Like what bothered
I
me is
took
And
the
in
heart of a
Defenders-
dragon.
In Defenders, he's kicking everybody. I'm
well,
like,
no,
what is
but my
happening here?
problem.
You're making him stronger in this
He
than his
was-
own show.
No,
He
but
was
my
a little
problem with
better
it-
in Defenders, but he needs to
No,
dominate.
but my problem with it is did they not have the same choreography, the choreographers from Daredevil?
No, they
because
definitely did not.
the Daredevil fight
It was
scenes
great.
Really
fit
good.
the character, and then like you have Iron Fist, and it's like basic.
And not only
he's
that,
getting his
why-
butt whipped
yeah,
by people.
why
like
is he
he's supposed
not
to be the most legendary
tooling?
martial artist.
Yeah, he
Like,
needs to be tooling security
Yeah.
guards.
Oh,
and
yeah.
basic police.
Nobody should
force.
land a fist.
Nobody
should land a fist.
Not until he's fighting like Luke and those guys. Should anyone be even or one of the heavier characters? He shouldn't even be touched.
Yep.
It should be one of those shows where it's like it's almost like a joke that they're even in the room with him.
Yep.
Right. But it wasn't. Like he was struggling against the security team at the front counter of a hotel, or the business, the corporation, his own business. Wasn't it his own corporation?
Well, yeah, because they everyone thought he was dead.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was a rough one, but you should definitely watch Loki.
Yes, just
I
watch Loki.
say you should.
That was
get
random
into
out of
that one.
nowhere, but for the viewers, yeah.
Sorry, no,
Loki.
we're talking about
Good.
episodic shows.
See, the problem is I
Loki's
have a
good
bunch
one.
of things to watch, so I have a list, and I kind of triage.
It's a lot.
What's,
Yeah.
what's
He
most
prioritizes, sorts through.
Luca was rewatching Loki because he feels like he
I can't
he
rewatch
missed stuff
anything.
a little bit. No, he just
There's
wants
no
to catch
rewatch in my
things.
life.
Yeah.
No
I
rewatch
can't do
at all?
I can't do
Not
it.
even One Piece?
I can't do
No,
it.
why would you watch One Piece?
I'll
No, not from the
rewatch.
beginning, but
I will rewatch fights, like fights from anime, and like I'll like.
Yeah,
'cause
like
you go on
pick it
YouTube
apart.
and I'll
Yeah.
rewatch
Okay, yeah, that's
that.
what I mean. That's what I
Just
mean.
those fights,
Okay,
but
Not
like
the whole
okay,
thing.
okay.
I have no room for rewatching a show.
There's
I
only
can't. There's
one
too many
thing.
shows to watch.
There's only one show that I will always rewatch in its entirety.
Oh, Avatar.
Saved by the Bell.
No, Avatar.
Yeah, I know,
for him.
Avatar: The Last Day.
I just can't. I just,
to cover.
there's too many things. There's too many things.
That show. I love
Too many things to
Are
watch.
they doing any more? Is there any new Avatar stuff we should be waiting for?
The movie, the animated movie that Avatar Studios is coming out with, which is a little legacy thing for the fans of the show and whatnot.
Is it with them older?
Yep.
Is it- yeah, I heard about that.
They're
Okay.
older, and I don't know exactly what the conflict is.
Are
but
we
there's also
talking
a
like in the
game.
next 2 years?
There is
or?
a open world game that's going to be coming out.
Aren't they
which
finishing
is-
the live action too?
That was renewed. You had to finish, but like I said, I don't have Netflix, so I can't finish it.
Did you watch any of it?
The first 3 episodes,
I have Netflix.
and then
Yeah,
Netflix.
I
Add it
know.
to our Wednesday watch.
You could.
We can
come
I,
by
I
and
know.
watch
Did
it.
you even watch past the first episode? That we
Nope.
watched? You didn't.
It's
You need to look at it as a different
Yeah.
show. You cannot
It's-
go into it expecting it to be shot for
Here's-
shot.
I
like
here's
the
the
didn't.
one
No,
thing.
no, I don't.
No,
I
but-
did, no,
but
no.
here's
I
the thing.
didn't. I did
It's
not like it.
I know you didn't like it.
No,
I'm
no,
just
no. I
saying,
did not like it.
Okay.
We watched the first episode as a group,
We did.
and
'cause
then
we're all fans.
and then I was like, okay, and then I just again I watch
So much.
so much, and I have so much
There's a lot.
less time to watch things now.
Thank you, Declan.
That I have to like prioritize. And it's not that I don't like Avatar, but like there's a lot of anime I watch. That's my main
Yeah.
thing that
Well,
I
let's
watch.
be honest. A live-action
And-
adaptation of a cartoon show that came out years ago is not going to be all that high on your list.
That's unfortunate.
Depends on what it
That's-
is.
No, that's kind of
No,
true.
if it was Thundercats, I'd watch it.
A live-action Thundercats. That
Yes.
sounds horrendous.
It sounds horrible. Yes, I'd have to watch it. I'm going to disagree with you.
So bad.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah, sometimes you've got to watch the horror
Gotta
in
see
motion.
why it's bad. Gotta see it for yourself.
I mean, they're doing a
yourself.
He-Man movie,
I heard
so
why.
we'll see how
I'm
that.
watching it.
Yeah, they are
Yeah.
100%.
Oh no.
If they pick like future He-Man or He-Man, like if it's not the classic one, I'm not watching. I'm not gonna watch it.
Oh, you didn't like
It
the Dolph
needs to
Lundgren
be
He-Man?
No. That's the movie was horrible, but at least they tried classic He-Man.
Yeah.
I'm saying I need them to get a classic He-Man movie successful before they try to go into the other ones that people
Yeah.
barely
The
know about
comics were
anyway.
good. The He-Man comics were good.
I thought the attempt at the second season of Revelations
I
or
didn't-
whatever
I didn't watch
was okay.
I couldn't make it through the first season of Evolution.
No,
so
they
if
try
I-
to recover all of it in the
I
second
can't.
season.
I can't. If you can't sell me on the first season,
Yeah.
You're done
I'm
then.
not getting
No,
the second season.
well, what's interesting is they 180 the second season because of how bad the first season was. So it's
I can't.
I'm not saying
There
prioritize
was
it
that,
over
there was that
anything
other
else, but
CGI He-Man that came out that was actually pretty decent.
The script was so much better there.
The script was so much better. The animation not as good.
I know.
script
If
so much
they
better.
had given them the animation from Castlevania, like from the other He-Man, it would have been amazing.
Yeah.
And the new Castlevania show came out, excellent. And they launched out a new season, excellent.
Netflix has a lot of stuff. I got rid of
I'm
Netflix
such
for
a
a while.
Castlevania fan,
I got
but
rid
it's
of
not for kids at all.
I
Nope,
did give.
Castlevania's not for
I
kids.
did get rid of
No.
Netflix for a while, and then I was like, there's too much I want to watch. So
There is a lot.
I got it back.
Yeah, I have.
I
not.
actually watch Netflix more than Crunchyroll. I watch more than anything, and then Netflix is a close second. And like regular TV, I'm watching less and less of, except for like a few.
Yeah, for me,
a
it's
few.
Netflix and the news, but not the news, like
Yeah,
sports,
yeah.
streaming news.
Yeah.
Sports is all I use. regular
Lots
TV
of different streaming news
Yeah.
to get
So,
my
So in other news,
fix.
In
What-
other
what-
news.
we might get more snow this week.
For. Are we really gonna get more snow?
I know. It's supposed to rain.
We just had the snow day and the
today
Wednesday.
and tomorrow. It's supposed to rain nonstop.
It
all
was
day.
raining when we were
Well,
coming.
Yeah.
we flurried almost all day today, and then it switched over to rain.
Yeah.
But
I know.
Thursday, I think Wednesday, Thursday, they're talking a lot of snow.
I heard 5 to 8 inches.
February has been the new snow month for the Northeast for a couple years now. I feel like everything's shifted.
Pull
We
out
had
that
some
weather
snow
app. That's what's
prior,
going on.
but the heavier snows are February. It's all rain now. Rain and
Nope,
wind.
Thursday
Rain
still
and
has still has a lot of snow.
wind. a lot. Like
That's what that means. A lot of snow.
no, I'm not seeing what you're saying. Okay, sorry.
Well,
Yeah.
the high degrees is 33, which is like just above because freezing is 32.
Yep.
So it's like just there. So if it goes any lower than that, like depends on when it's going to snow.
Well, the last snow, which was not heavy at all,
No.
as far as the amount, was slushy. So the
But
snow
here's-
itself
yeah,
was heavy.
but-
because when it started, it was too warm for it to completely
But gentlemen,
freeze
And then
on
it
the
froze
floor.
when
it
And
hit.
then when it started getting colder, it started to freeze, and the rest of the snow started sticking, and then it was all slushy underneath.
but gentlemen,
yeah.
So dangerous.
here's what we're
Yeah.
missing.
What do we miss?
You love snow.
Saturday.
You're praying.
Saturday.
getting religious
Nick,
right now?
Nick, join us. Join us.
Are we holding a teepee?
Let us
Saturday's
pray.
high is 34.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Got it.
That's
so
low as
so
14.
yesterday's
The
high.
low
Was,
is 14.
No,
yesterday's high.
no. Next Saturday.
No.
Next Saturday. Wow, what's the matter?
Do you know what next Saturday is?
No.
The day after Friday,
Yes.
but the day before Sunday.
Yes.
The polar plunge.
Enjoy. Your wife's abandoning you for that one too.
Dude, in the teens, have a great time on that. one.
Yeah, Kelsey is not plunging this year. She's just gonna come
Oh,
and
what a
watch.
great year to back out.
She's just gonna come and watch.
Wait, are you gonna help her the way Sarah helped? Just like run around with the towel, but have no idea where you are.
No, I'm plunging.
no,
She's
you-
gonna
no,
do
but I'm
that.
Oh,
saying,
is she gonna
yeah,
help me?
Like
His
Sarah
son is
tried
gonna
to
do that.
No.
His son's gonna
Sarah's
grab
like,
the
I'll
towel
meet
and
you.
dart away.
Oh man,
If she's smart, he doesn't come
this
out
is
of
the
the
first year Vinatelli's gonna do it. So Alex is like, "Oh, we'll switch," because Steve has wanted to do it a couple years. So
Oh,
Is he
No.
doing it?
Steve is gonna do it. Yeah,
Are you gonna drag him out when he has like
He's got more
hypothermia?
padding. He's got more padding.
he'll be
He'll
okay.
fine.
He doesn't like the ocean though. He's like, I just don't like going under. I was like,
That's the whole point of the
In
pool.
All
the
right.
ocean, bro.
That's the whole point.
No, he's gonna roll around in the shallow part of the sand. Just throw
So-
throw it at me, throw it like the ice,
So-
like the ice bucket challenge.
That's gonna be pretty cold. It's gonna be
Okay.
pretty cold.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
I will be
That is an
comfortably at the dojo
understatement.
running
You will be at the
classes.
dojo.
Just fine.
You'll be
I'll
at
be
the
just
dojo.
fine. Yep,
I
I'll be
will
just
be I put up that's on Facebook. If anybody wants to donate to the cause, still haven't hit my goal
I
yet.
saw that.
Jump on.
You see Colin wrestling, looking good, man.
Oh, yeah,
He's
yeah.
working hard. I'm proud of him. Bring it out. I love it.
That's gonna be a cold day. It's gonna be a cold day.
I'll be
Indeed.
just fine.
That's gonna be a cold day.
I'll be fine. I don't know about you.
I know about me. I'll be fine. I do know
near
about
that
me.
ocean.
That's awesome. You're doing it. I'll donate.
No, it's great. It's great. It's great.
I'll
cause.
donate, but I'm not going.
It's gonna be cold.
I don't
Oh,
feel
you
I
guys
need
heard
to
that
be
he's
cold.
donating.
You heard
Oh,
it.
yeah, that's fine.
You heard it here first, folks.
That's fine. I'll donate before I leave.
It's here in public.
It is gonna be cold, and it's a rough year for Steve to do his first one.
And his last one.
Poor Vinatelli.
His first and last one.
It's the V-Rock.
I know he.
Yeah. He's just sprinting like a cartoon
Puts
character out of
toe
his
in,
yeah.
I know he likes it, like he's been dying to do it, but like he also doesn't like the ocean. So I'm like, it's the ocean, right? We're jumping in the ocean.
But how is he with cold, though?
But you're just in and out. I'm sure he's fine.
yeah,
I'm
that's
sure.
what I'm
he's fine
saying. I
with
don't
that.
think that's an issue for him.
No.
Because he's been I don't say an outdoors guy, but he's been outdoors, in the military and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
he's used
he's
to those
used to
kinds of
I-
cold weathers.
I can say the only thing that's bad about the plunge.
Is the plunge.
No, it's not that bad when you
The
go in.
actual plunge.
It's not that bad when you go in. Your toes hurt a lot. If the outside temperature is cold, like it's gonna be, I did a couple years where the outside temperature's been pretty cold. Then it's bad because you go on the sand is cold, and that you just can't get warm.
So there's no reprieve, yeah.
Yeah.
And then-
until you get
And the
off that
problem
beach.
too is the sand stays on your feet.
Yeah.
So you're trying to heat
You have to,
yourself,
like-
and you still have to get all
but
that cold off.
the
you.
problem with the plunge is, you go in, you're not in long, so it's
No,
not
it's a
even like
couple-
you're doing
it doesn't
like
get
if
covered,
you do an
right?
ice bath, right? You're in
Yeah.
longer. This is you go in, you're supposed to go under the water, get everything
Okay.
wet, come out.
That's
Now
it.
I've done it a couple times. I've gotten it multiple times
Okay.
because you run out. It's
Probably
like-
not this time.
'cause
And
you
it
go-
gets warmer when you
well,
come
no,
out.
when
Yeah,
you
go
when you
back in.
run out.
Yeah.
And then like somebody, because it's just thousands of people running in, so somebody like, oh, I didn't get to go in with you, come in with me, and you're like, so you're like, all right, you turn around, you like Colin Gabriel's dad's done that to me a couple
Nice.
times. Where you come out and then he's there, he's like, oh, I didn't see you go in. It's like, all right, I guess I'm coming in with you, like,
That's cool.
which is fine. So you end up doing it a couple times. The problem is exiting the beach.
There's so many people, yeah.
So there's so many people, and they only have like this one ramp to exit. So you're just in a line of people like, come on,
Get
to get
me
up
outta
onto the
here.
boardwalk because you
That's
can't
annoying.
really dust yourself
And this
off.
whole time you're freezing.
Yeah, and
Yep.
you can't really dust yourself off to your
Do they have like heating stations or no?
no.
Yeah, no. I
They
wasn't
give
sure
you
if
free
they
hot
had it.
chocolate.
That's
Like
nice
there's a
of
big
these.
Wawa truck and you get free
Yeah,
hot
whatever
chocolate
you can do,
and stuff
right?
like that
Yeah, yeah.
leading up to it.
That's cool.
But
Leading up to it. But
Yeah.
You need that after.
I mean, it's still there. The truck's still there afterwards. but like,
think after everyone's just trying to get home.
well, no, I mean it depends. Like Kelsey
get
and I
out of
always
there.
go home. A lot of people stay around. They'll go to the bars. They'll go to.
Oh, nice.
It's like, nah, I'm good. Take me home.
Take me
I've done my service. So, yeah.
I've done my due diligence for the year.
That's
It is nice. I do like ice bath type things. So I really want to get a cold plunge for my house. Like it's on my list. Cold plunge. If I get a sauna blanket, I don't have enough space for a sauna. So I'll get a sauna blanket.
But don't they have this
They have little tents you can get too. But I don't know. I mean, the odds of me sitting
in it?
in a little tent. Nah, I mean, I'll
Probably
get a
not gonna
blanket.
happen.
The blanket will work better for me.
That's cool.
And they do pretty well. The sauna
You
blanket.
just add the sauna and the extension on the
My
back of the
sister has a
house.
nice sauna.
Yeah, right.
You told me, yeah.
She has a full on like spa.
And you said they have a little like a lap pool, but it's like
Yeah.
narrow and long or
They have
something?
like one of those so it's bigger than the tub, but not by much, and it's got the jets that propel you backwards, so you're swimming against
Is it
the
inside?
current. Yeah.
Oh.
So you're swimming against the current.
Good
Because
exercise.
she's tall, it's big enough for her to be able to do
Oh
that.
yeah.
Oh, good.
I
How
mean,
deep
that's
is
what
it?
it's designed for. It's not deep. Not that deep.
But it's got to be up to like her waist, right? Or like you said, it can't be like a regular
but you
tub.
swim against the current. It's not that big.
Where is it?
They have a big detached garage.
Oh, it's in there. Yeah, the 3-car garage.
It's like
I
a-
saw that.
it's
yeah.
like a
So it's in
building.
there.
Yeah, they have like a whole spa setup.
That's cool. Have you done it already? Have you tried the pool thing yet?
No, I haven't been there. I've never been
he
to
just
her
sent you a
house.
picture. You've never been to her house at all?
Not since she moved. We went out
Oh.
to Missouri the one time. They weren't in a log cabin. We're going out in May. We're going out in May because Dominic graduates high school, so we're gonna go out.
Oh man, we should make a trip out. I don't have any branches in Missouri though.
But
Wait, do I?
we need you at the school, man.
let's catch
I'm not
up.
gonna be. No.
Yeah, Vinatelli, who's got it under control. He'll still be recovering from the ice bath.
Yeah, I was gonna say, for the polar bear plunge, I don't think so.
Where are you looking
I'm
at?
looking up that lap pool thing. So
Oh, cool. Yeah, so it's interesting. So in their they have a really big 3-car garage. It's almost when you look at
It's
the
a building.
picture, yeah, it's a like a warehouse almost with three bays. And in here, you're saying they made this spa, which is cool because he made a pretty decent workout setup in there already. This was 2 years ago when he sent us
Kickin' with
the
Crocs.
Kickin' with Crocs.
All
I
right, so
love
that's like
it. Love
okay.
that.
That's like an endless pool. That's what they have to call an endless pool.
And that's what they did in the house.
Yeah. So you see, like that's
Yeah.
an endless pool.
Yes.
That's cool.
So see the jet. It's not. It's like a big lap, like a big
Yeah, and I'm
hot
sure
tub
he
type.
could have made that.
So what it does is the jets are powerful enough that it propels you backwards. So you're constantly swimming, but you're not making progress
Yeah.
because it's pushing you
It's slamming you up against the wall over and over again.
back.
Right.
Son
Son of a.
So it
I've gotta be a better
balances
swimmer.
out. So you're still getting the effect of swimming. You just don't have to have a giant.
Yeah, it doesn't take
pool.
up half your house. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool. I like
Um,
it.
Yeah. So that's.
You
I
need
mean, we'll
one.
check it out when
You
we're out
get
there.
one?
No,
Why not?
I have no desire for it.
Get it.
He wants an above ground pool.
My
Well,
parents
are
have
you
a pool at their house.
All right,
so,
that is true. A
um,
nice one. It's a nice one.
yeah, no, we'll probably do like an above ground at my house one day, above or a what do they call them?
Like it's half in, half
Half,
up.
the half above,
Yeah, those
semi
are
in
nice.
ground,
Those-
semi in ground. They're called
semi-in-ground.
semi in
You
ground.
build a deck around it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
semi in
pretty
ground
much, yeah.
pool.
Those are nice.
One of those two. I mean, it's tougher because we have a septic.
Yeah.
So it's
I mean,
easy.
your son's
Once you
going to
guys get
require
more-
you to put hanging bars above it anyway, so you can hang from
Yeah,
it and then
you know.
drop in the water.
Once you guys get all those trees cleared out.
Yes,
you have
do
more
monkey
space.
bars swinging across the pool. Done. Yes.
You know, insurance would rip you apart.
The
for that.
ape
You don't have
hanger.
to rip you
We never had this conversation.
Somebody.
footage.
It's
Delete the footage.
No, it's lattice. That's all it is. It's
Delete the
decorative
footage. Delete the
lattice.
footage.
Yeah, exactly.
It's gone.
It's decorative lattice.
It's funny how that's changed over the years because you used to be able to have like slides and stuff, and now like they don't have
Yeah.
like diving boards
Yeah,
anymore.
now you
It's like,
now you draw the picture of a
"Ah."
diving board, and they're like,
Yeah.
"Your insurance is up $600 a year,
Yep.
a minimum."
Yep.
Yeah,
Dumb.
they're crazy, especially in Jersey. In Jersey,
Oh,
like
I
that.
know.
Oof.
Dumb.
You can't do anything to the house. You know, you go to some states, you could have an amusement park in your backyard. Nobody
You
cares.
go to Texas,
Yeah.
they're like, you want an elephant on top of your roof? Go for it. We don't care.
Yeah, exactly. Isn't the Tiger King out of Texas? Where's he at? I
Oh,
don't know.
I don't
They're
know.
all it's all crazy over there.
We know that.
There's
As long
more.
as you support Buc-ee's, you're fine. You can do whatever you want. Just throw a Buc-ee's statue in the front yard.
Did you give your
no
yearly
one will go
donation
in.
to Buc-ee's?
People love
No,
Buc-ee's.
Yeah.
we have a
They
problem.
love it. It's
People
a
love
Wawa.
Buc-ee's.
You know that, right?
Oh, yeah.
you showed us
Buc-ee's
pictures
is
of
a
it.
Wawa.
You showed us pictures. We showed us.
But it is insanely popular.
Kelsey, I was
good,
just talking.
Good job to their marketing team. Did a
We just talked about
phenomenal
that as we were
job.
driving around today, running errands and whatnot. Drove past the 7-Eleven, and I'm like, what pains me is you drive around the 7-Elevens now. Like, Wawa's all look modern and nice.
They're
The
still
Quick
old.
Checks look modern and nice. 7-Elevens look like you're going to get shot if you, like, walk anywhere near it.
They're scary. Yeah.
But if
Some
you go
of
to Japan,
7-Elevens
7-Elevens are this amazing
Really?
thing. Oh, my God. 7-Elevens in Japan are amazing.
Well, here they're
Are
they're
7-Eleven
literally like
the Wawa of Japan.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
They're like,
7-Elevens
they're
here
like-
are definitely a dangerous place. They're like motel.
yeah,
six.
they're like,
horrible.
you're not going to go there.
No.
Like, I will not go into a 7-Eleven.
No, me neither.
I used to go to the
I
one.
wouldn't trust anything inside of it. The
I
stuff you
used to
buy
go to the
from
one
it.
right by when I used to live by the
trust it.
condo.
I just liked the Slurpee or what is it they have?
Yeah.
Yeah,
When I used to live
I
right by the
don't trust it.
condo.
So
When I
good.
used to live at the condo, right by the condo was that one 7-Eleven.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Still
So
there.
I would. It's still there, but I would go there because it was like right.
Mhm.
It's like, oh man, I always
Why
felt
am
like I
I
had to
here?
be. Always felt like I had to be on my guard and watch what was
You're like,
going
thank God I'm a
on.
martial
Like,
artist. Otherwise, I
Right.
wouldn't want to be here.
Exactly.
Now give me a warm pretzel.
Yeah, right.
They've been there for like 4 days. Easy.
That's what I'm saying.
No, I would just go in and get like a bar of candy or something.
Yeah,
like,
something that's
nothing that
pre-wrapped
has-
from
yeah,
another
no.
place. That
Something
got
I
shipped here.
reputable company like Swedish Fish. I can get that. I know who made that.
Ooh.
Even though they're
There's
stale, sometimes they're
Nicole-
good
oh,
stale.
Yeah. No, Nicole loves Swedish Fish. Loves them. Yeah, that's easily like her candy of choice. That
Yeah.
and Twizzlers. Yeah, she's a big Twizzler fan.
I like
Yeah.
Twizzlers as well.
It's
They're
all
very
good
similar.
stuff. Yeah, so, on that note, my friend, I think
It has been about that time.
Oh, wow, we're all
Shall
falling
we?
into comfort mode, are we?
What's
Mhm.
been?
Steal my
there's some
lines.
Dynamite to watch.
I haven't said the line.
All right, let's kick this crock into comfort mode.
If
If
you
you
all
haven't
haven't
already.
already, please make sure that you follow us on Instagram and on TikTok at Kickin' Crocs.
K to the I to the C to the K to the I to the N dot
Crocs.
Crocs.
This is actually your line.
I'm waiting for him to do it.
Why?
I stepped on all his lines.
You'd
Well, then we have to do it together then.
On it.
Come on.
CROCS.
The best.
Subscribe to us on YouTube to watch the video versions of this podcast. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Give us some comments down below. If you have any opinions or things to add to any of these topics that we talked about today, let's get some comments.
Good luck naming this
rolling in.
episode again.
Yeah, I think I have an idea for it, but yeah.
Nice.
I know exactly what it's going
Basement
to be.
Ramblings 3.
Yeah.
Late Night Ramblings 3. Yes, exactly what
It always happens in the basement.
always
where the
happens in the
ramblings really go
basement.
wild. They just go all over.
But if you're listening on audio only, then you should give us...
Just for Dave, 5 stars. For me, find other ways to add stars.
And for
Can't
me,
be done.
I would like at least 5
Subscribers
But you can do more.
today.
Yes, that's also true.
That's not a lot. Do
We
it.
need that.
You can do it,
Let's
folks.
go. We need it. We need it happen. Come on. We're almost at 700. Let's go.
Let's
Ooh,
go.
We're there. Let's get to 1,000.
Mm-hmm.
1,000. Let's go.
Hundo.
Hopefully by the end of this, year.
I think we need to get some external interviews to bring out that.
By the
Yeah, I'll
end-
start looking
300.
around. I'll start
By
sending out
the
some
end
messages.
of this podcast. No,
Yeah.
Well, this podcast will be around forever, so.
I'm at this episode.
But yes, that's what I'm saying. This episode's going to be around
for as long as the internet lasts.
Exactly.
And
This is true.
YouTube
So
lasts.
when we get
And
1,000
YouTube
subscribers,
allows
this
us-
episode will still be here. So we might have 1,000 subscribers right now.
And you stay kicking into that.
What he said. But until next time, I've been Steve.
Always, Dave.
Still, Nick.
And we love
If-
you from
there
the
you go.
bottom of our
I
Crocs.
forgot you go first. I'm sorry.
If you ain't cracking,
Then you ain't rocking?
Laters.
No.
Oh, my God.
Buonasera.
Buona gotachata. What did I say last time?
Nothing good.
You said the Italian word for donkey.
You basically
last time.
sound like, yeah, you did. Chooch. You said he's a chooch.
Yeah.
He's like,
Chuchinat.
You're like chooch. I'm like, what are you talking about? You just called everybody a donkey. Thank you for doing that.
Dominic.
Yeah. Say your. That's good. Say your nephew's name is perfect. That's
Dominic the
good.
donkey.
Yeah, there you go. You're the
Chickadee
worst.
chick. Hee-haw, hee-haw. It's Dominic the donkey.
And we're out.
Chickadee chick.
Fun,
Hee-haw.
exciting, interesting people while styling while we run. It's kicking in Crocs. We're kicking in Crocs.